Hello, welcome to episode 12 of Seeing It Mate. Past few days, because it was Saturday, the last time I uploaded a video. I've been very ill this past couple of days, very ill indeed. So I haven't watched a great deal over the weekend, but I have watched episode 2 and 3 of Shooter. And I watched the last episode, the most recent episode of The Walking Dead, which was season 7, episode 7. But the thing I want to talk about today is the trailer for The Last of Us Part 2. Now I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking, hey Dave, that's not a TV show. That's not film. Well, yeah, I know, but I've seen it, mate. It's what I've seen, so, you know, talk about it. And I want to talk about it because the game, the first game, The Last of Us, is in top 5 of my most favourite games ever. That is, in the entire 36 years of my life, The Last of Us is in the top 5 games ever. The story was brilliant, the script was brilliant, the graphics were brilliant, even on the PS3 version. But the remastered version is beautiful on the PS4. But what got me about the game is that I felt a connection for the characters and with the characters, and I felt like I actually missed them once I'd finished the game, which is weird. That has never happened to me before. I've never felt an actual connection with any video game characters before, but I did for Joel and Ellie. I felt like I went through the entire thing with them. I mean, I kind of did, but I felt like once the mission was over, I felt like that they'd gone and that I wasn't going to see him again until the inevitable replay through, and then the DLC came along, which obviously was a lot shorter than the game, but it was still a nice little bite-sized chunk. And then I got the comic books, the prequel comic book. They were good, but I didn't think that the part 2 would be out. I mean, it's probably going to take a couple of years from now before part 2 is out, but I didn't even think it was going to be that early. I thought we were going to be in, like, I don't know, 2022, something like that, before we ever saw Last of Us sequel, and it possibly not even featuring Joel and Ellie. But anyway, the trailer got me very excited indeed. Ellie has grown up a little bit. I think she's about 5 years older or so, 4 or 5 years older. So she's in her late teens, and it looks like she's not doing very well. We only see the back of Joel's head. We do hear his voice, but we only see the back of his head. So there are many theories floating around. Some people are saying that Joel's dead and Ellie's hallucinating, which would be a cheap cop-out for me. I wouldn't be a fan of that. I don't mind per se if Joel's not in the game as a playable character, but to have killed him off in the meantime between games is not something I would be a fan of. If he's gonna die, I want to see it. I want to experience it on screen. I don't want it to just be like an actor has left a film series in between films, so they've had to kill that character off. If he's going to be dead, I want to see it happen. I want to be possibly in control of what happens. I mean, I don't want them to kill Joel off, but if he's going to die, I want to be there for it. Ellie is apparently going to be the main protagonist for the sequel, which I'm fine with. I'm good. I've heard a few things on the internet saying that Ellie was like a secondary character, a backup character for Joel, which I never agreed with. She was just as much as a central role as Joel was in the first game. So anybody who's saying that Ellie isn't a proper character could jump off a bridge, basically. There are many there's a theory going around that Ellie, spoilers by the way, Ellie has been pregnant in the meantime, and has had her baby taken away. So that is why she's all angry and angsty and bleeding, as in she's now looking for her child and she's going to go to any means to get the kid back. Some people are saying that she's currently pregnant and the guitar that she's playing in the trailer is hiding a bump, but that doesn't go to any depths of explaining why she's in a mood. I don't know why they've chosen not to show us Joel's face properly. I mean, that is what is causing the theories of him being dead. I would like to think that it's just more of a trailer focusing on Ellie, and to feature Joel would take something away from that. Maybe a trailer released at a later date will feature mainly on Joel and have Ellie as a backseat character. But who knows? All I can say is that I'm very excited for The Last of Us Part 2. Very excited to see what's gone on with them. Excited to see what's happening with the world. Are the clickers still around? We didn't see any clickers in the trailer. We saw a bit of the environment. We didn't see any creatures. We just saw some dead bodies, which were apparently down to Ellie. So who knows if the new game is going to focus on any creatures, if it's going to have clickers or bloaters. Maybe it's just going to have Ellie going up against some group, or if we're going to go with that she's had her baby taken away, then maybe we're just going to be going up against the group that have taken it for the whole game. Basically, it's a search and destroy kind of thing, and instead of trying to find the fireflies like it was in the first game, we're now going to be searching the world for clues to where the child is. I wouldn't mind if there were no clickers involved. I mean, it was a great element of the first game, but do we need that repeated? I don't think we do. I think it'd be just fine if it was just humans against humans. I mean, I'm not saying that I'd mind if it did have clickers. I'd welcome the clickers. I'm just saying that I don't think they needed to be in the game. I don't think they need to be there to make it a good game. I mean, people are much more scary than monsters anyway. Monsters and creepy things are fine, but the human being is always going to be the scariest thing about anything, really. We're not a nice species, and we're capable of very, very horrible things. Monsters are very linear. They're very one trick. I'm going to kill you, and that's all there is to it. There's no mind games involved. There's no suffering involved. It's just I want to kill you, and I'm going to do it as quickly as I can. With humans, it's very much I'm going to kill you, but I'm going to make you suffer with it, and that is always going to be more scary than monsters. So, The Last of Us Part 2, can't wait. Guardians of the Galaxy 2 trailer was also revealed this past weekend. So excited for that movie. Like, the first film is in my top 10 films of all time. I can't get enough of Guardians of the Galaxy. All the characters are amazing. I mean, lots of people just have one favourite, like Star-Lord or Rocket or Groot, but I think the whole ensemble is just fantastic. I'm so excited to see Guardians of the Galaxy 2. The soundtrack is probably going to be amazing again. Also, Mix Volume 2 cannot come soon enough. The trailer was wonderful. I'm not really going to go into too much detail about it, but it was very funny, very cute, and there were lots of things going on which we're not really sure of yet, but I'm very much looking forward to seeing what is happening. So anyway, thanks for watching. This has been Seen It Mate, and I'll see you tomorrow for episode 13. Ta-ta!